your music live. Your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Ding indeed. Welcome to Your Music Live here on Studio Live today. This is our show where we showcase your music and we do it live, hence the name, Your Music Live. We are brought to you as we are each and every week by our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. If you're an independent artist and you want to release your music to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all of the places online, DistroKid got you covered. Your one-stop shop for all your music releasing needs. We're going to crack on and play our first song here. We're going to get a little bit rock and a little bit metal here right off the bat. This is an artist by the name of Anvil Head, and this is No Cure for Chaos here on Your Music Live. Yeah, the little bit of chaos to get us started never hurt anyone, right? Sorry, the audio volume on the mic was a little low to start there. That's because I was set up for my show yesterday. So when I'm yelling and screaming into the mic, we need the gain down a little bit, but hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. Welcome. Yeah, that's going to lift the mood here. That's going to get us started here on Your Music Live. Hello to everyone tuning in live. If you're watching on the replay, don't worry. We love you just as much, and I hope you enjoy the next 2 hours of awesome independent music. Speaking of which, this is a band that we've played before around here. They do some really good work. This particular song is an amazing song, but also has an amazing video. Now, the video is quite long, and it's actually like a short film. So we're going to jump here into about the 1.5 minute mark and play from here. But this and all the other music that we play on the show is going to be linked down in the description. So if you want to check it out, jump down there after the show. All the links will be there. You can keep up on everything else that goes on. And make sure you're supporting the people who support the show and Your Music Live. Let's jump in and take a look, listen to this one. This is Rude and One Good Reason on Your Music Live.
Justify the reasons on that shameful night. Your cold heart stare, but you weren't there. It was just the sun in my eyes. The truth was hidden in plain sight. It was all in your eyes. And now I'm qualified to see it was all just a lie. Give me one good reason why I should stay by your side. Give me one good reason why I should believe in all your lies. Knew something felt so wrong when you turned your head to cry. You said that it was nothing, but how can this be? And now you can't even say the words as you look up at me. And now I'm standing here like a fool, waiting for you
Rude. I know. I want to hear more too, but the show here, the way we do the show is that we play a clip of a song, and then your job is to go and check it out. And I highly recommend you go and check out the entire video. It is very, very cool. The song is great. The video is probably even better, if you can say that. Who is this? This is Rude. ROUX''D. Very, very cool band. They make really good stuff, and you should check it out down in the description. Yeah, definitely a pro sound there. A lot more professional than YouTube, that for some reason seems to just pause songs. Has anyone noticed this? Is it just me? I don't know. I'll take it. If that's the worst thing that happens, touch wood. We're going to jump over to the cloud of sounds now and grab a tune. This is from a band by the name of Night Fights Day. They say, "We are made from fabric of the universe. We are made in the same threads of energy. We are members of the God particle. We are light and dark." Yeah, we're getting deep. We're getting deep here. Why not? So let's go jump in and take a listen to this one. This is Night Fights Day with Dark Matter here on Your Music Live. Yeah, we are not messing around here today. I needed a couple of good wake-up calls, and that's what we've gone with here. And look, I know it's Sunday afternoon, and you're like, Pete, what's this for a Sunday session? Shouldn't we be kicking back? Yeah, the snare in that one does have some smack, some nice chunky guitar tones. That's the only way I can kind of think of that one, is a little bit chunky. Like, I think I actually said that as well, chunky like peanut butter. Who's a chunky peanut butter fan? Who's a smooth? I must admit, we get smooth because the kids only eat smooth these days, so I've been eating smooth for a while, but I got to admit, if I'm going old school, if I'm going with what I want, it's got to be chunky all the way, because I'm a bit chunky. Hey, that's who's a bit chunky. Who's got the C word 19? Yeah, I do. All right, let's kick on and play our next tune as I kick the ground there. We're going to continue here on the Cloud of Sounds, and this is someone. Now there were a couple of artists that I said would be on the show last week. I sent them an email, and then they just got left off because we ran plumb out of time. So I'm going to play those back to back here. The first is our friend Naha Ma Panka, and this is a tune called Ecstasy, and we're going to give it a spin right here, right now on Your Music Live. That's some vibes right there from Naha Ma Panka. Yeah, a little bit different. Some cool sounds just to mellow things out a little bit. The cool thing about this show is you never quite know what you're going to expect. What I like in that one is that sort of gated sound. You had a little bit of that side chaining effect on there that just gave it that flow. Not too much, not like that distracting, but just enough to make it sound super cool. So thank you. Well done there. Someone was asking what the name of the last song was. It was called Dark Matter from, what was the name of the band? I forgot now. Night Fights Day. Here's the thing. There's a cheat code. If you refresh, so if you're watching on your phone, just sort of just refresh it. If you're watching on a browser, refresh your browser. And the description updates, because I put the name of the song in and the link every song we play. So I do the hard work for you, so you don't have to. We're going to spin a couple more tracks here, and then we are going to hear from our sponsors, the wonderful DistroKid. And if you're an independent artist, you probably already know about DistroKid. But if you don't, if you've been somewhere under a rock or somewhere else, then yeah, DistroKid will help you get your music out there. It's $19.99 per year for the musician plan. You can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan using the link up there or down in the description, and you can get your music onto literally every platform. And maybe not literally every platform, but all the ones that matter. Yeah, your Spotify's and your iTunes and your Apple Musics and your Deezers and your everything else. So it is a great service, and we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of Your Music Live. So Music Realm says, this song is about my reflection on our moment in time. Started playing around with guitar 4 months ago, and this is my first attempt. I recorded on my phone, vocals and guitar, and used BandLab to do my best. Much appreciated all your time and energy. Very cool. I love that. I love when we have folks who just get stuff done. Don't make excuses. Make music. Let's listen to this one. It's called Shouting Loud, Music Realm on Your Music Live.
You tax my brain, your gravy train, consuming people once again, with poison traitors by your side. We turn our backs, but never hide. Round and round we go, same old lies and rock and roll. Take your orders, don't delay. It's time to face another day. TV programs you cannot hide. It's in your brain, deep inside. Pull the plug and let it drain, and realize it's you again. Round and round we go, same old lies and rock and roll.
Very nice stuff indeed. I just watched the new Matrix movie and it trips out your brain a little bit. Very, very cool there from Music Realm. And yeah, I like what folks were saying about the reverb there. It's a good example of why using different reverbs on different things sounds good, because the guitar didn't have the same swimming reverb sound, but the vocals definitely did. So I think there are a couple of different reverbs. And while I usually say in a band style production, you want your reverbs to be similar. You want it to sort of create that virtual space, because that's what a band's supposed to be. You're supposed to all be in the same room playing instruments. With something like that, I actually like that it's a bit different. So, yeah, very cool. And I agree. After 4 months, yeah, I like to swim in reverb too. Hands up like likes to swim in reverb. Thanks again for being here. If it's your first time here, welcome aboard. If it's your 5th or 10th or 100th time here, we love you just as much. If you like the show, if you're having fun, hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to share it, share the show with your siblings and other friends, because sharing is caring and Sharon is Karen. We're going to play one more tune here, and then we'll pause to hear from our sponsors, DistroKid, real quick. This is someone, I don't think we've played them on the show before. First timer. It's an artist by the name of King Camden the Great. The song is called Save Me, and they say it's a song I did a couple of years ago called Save Me. It's a melodic dubstep song, and it's completely made with GarageBand and Splice samples. I'm looking forward to hearing what this is all about. This is King Camden the Great, Save Me, on Your Music Live. How good is that, right? Yeah, absolutely. A super tight mix. Really good use of the loud and the soft there. That's an example. I'm listening to these music today going, we need to talk about why these are good, because so much good music we play, and every week we go, oh, isn't the quality good? But I think I want to learn more from this, and what I'm learning from that is that having like that drop, that's how you do a drop, right? Yeah, like that old school drop that you get. Very, very cool stuff. And then just the contrast, the diversity between the quiet parts and the loud parts, that dynamic range really, really worked well. So good stuff there. Thank you for sharing. Speaking of sharing, I'm going to share with you a little bit of information. I know that a lot of folks who are part of this community are releasing their music, and you're releasing through SoundCloud, or you're putting it on YouTube, or you're uploading it to Bandcamp, and those are all cool. But If you want the easiest way to go, in my humble opinion, and yes, they are a sponsor of the show, but I've been using DistroKid for more than 4 years now, and I release a bunch of music, as you can see here. The good thing about DistroKid is you pay one yearly subscription, and you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. And let's just say I take full advantage of DistroKid's kindness there, because I've released a bunch of songs, EPs, and albums. The question I get asked a lot is, does it have to be original? We've been talking a lot about covers. I know a lot of you produce cover songs. You can release cover songs, but here's the thing. If you're releasing a cover, you've actually got to make sure that you obtain the right license so that the original songwriter gets their cut, which is that 9 cents that they get from every sale. So you don't have to do any of that hard work, though. Once again, DistroKid make it simple for you. When you come down here and you're setting up your new song to release, there is a spot down here where it asks you if you wrote this song. And as soon as you say no, another artist wrote it, you get some information here. It says cover songs are okay. You can do all that. There is some stuff around there around remixes and sampling and things, but that makes it a bit more complex. But let's just say you really love the Foo Fighters song. I'm representing my Foo Fighters here today. You want to do a cover of My Hero by Foo Fighters. You go in there, you say, yep, this was a Foo Fighters song. You put the details in here, and DistroKid go and obtain a license for you. Now, you do pay for it. It is $1 per month per song, so it's $12 a year. But that means you don't have to deal with lawyers. You don't have to deal with third-party agencies. You don't have to deal with getting the licensing yourself. It is all done for you by DistroKid. So if you do want to release your own music, you can do it for free as long as you've got a DistroKid subscription. You can do as much for your subscription price. But if you want to release a cover song, $12 per year, and you can release a cover using DistroKid, in case you were wondering about that. So once again, thank you to DistroKid. They are awesome. And there you go. We're talking about that. The Discord people nag me about distro. Yes, exactly. Get your music out there. Get your music out there on DistroKid, because here's the reason why. Is as soon as you just talk to someone, you can just say, this is my artist name, and people are like, where can I stream your music? And you can go everywhere. Like, the answer should be everywhere. So if someone searches Pete Johns on Spotify or Deezer or Amazon or Tidal or anywhere, they're going to find my music. And the same with Thomas Christ. And it sounds like the same with Tony Howie. So yeah, DistroKid for the absolute win. Let's continue on. We've got something special here. And she can't be with us here live because it is in Norway. It is after midnight. And she needs her beauty rest or her creative rest so that she can make more amazing songs. But we've got a bit of a collaboration going on here. It is, of course, the one and only Auntie G. And she says, this song is about daring to show your tears and fears, because we're all just humans and we are all there from time to time. A special thanks to Mr. Gary Hubbs, who very kindly said yes to play bass on this track. And Auntie G says, I'm sorry, I probably won't join you because of the new time slot. And I know, a big shout out to my European and UK friends. I know this time slot's not great for you. Hopefully you can catch up on the replay, or, pound a couple of coffees or Red Bulls and come and join us. No, don't do that. Get your rest, but come and watch the replay. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Don't Wipe Your Tears by Auntie G, featuring Gary Hubbs on bass on Your Music Live.
If we dare to be humans with colours of the rainbow, if we care to be different, we might just all discover that only with sunshine and no rain falling, the sky won't hear our calling.
I always love Arnie G's production, videos, music quality. The collaborations she's doing are awesome. Let's listen to a bit of solo, shall we? Sorry, I know I'm renowned for turning down a solo, but we had to listen to a little bit of that one. And once again, just jump down the description because you're going to want to check out the whole video, the whole production there. All very, very well done and great stuff there from the one, the only Auntie G. Yeah, real smooth, really nice production. Absolutely. Maybe I'm biased, but I wanted to just hear the vocals a little louder there, Auntie G, only because your vocals really shine. And there was a couple of spots there where they're a little bit... I love Gary's bass, and I love the guitar in that one, but the vocals just seemed a little buried. So maybe just the compressor knob just like half a turn, because yeah, I want to hear the vocals super loud. But then again, I mix my vocals way too loud. So what do I know? Hey, what do I know? Great stuff there. Thank you again to everyone for being here. If you're having fun, if you just joined in halfway through the first hour, g'day. If you're having fun, hit the thumbs up button. And if you do want to submit a song for future consideration, there's a link down in the description. It's just studiolivetoday.com/YML. It could not be simpler. We are going to play some Pagan Song here now. Now, if you're not familiar with Pagan Song, we've played Pagan Song on the show quite a few times. This one, they say, this song is about a Viking ship that is going under. The warriors look to the skies and they hear the Valkyries summoning them home. How cool does that sound? Well, we're going to find out how cool that sounds. Pagan Song with Choosers of the Slain here on Your Music Live. Just awesome stuff. The sound design there, the blending of the sounds and the vocals coming in there, man, like that is just that's some cool stuff. And Pagan Song, why are these people? Why do we not have like QB the Penguin should be making video game music? Pagan Song and Marcus Cannell should be creating soundtracks for movies and TV shows. Very, very cool. And all sounds reversed, eh? That's cool. I like it. Very nicely done there from our friend Pagan Song. Next up on the playlist here for today, why am I talking like that? I don't know. Sean the Bassist. Have we played Sean the Bassist here before? It's been a while if we had. I think it was a while back. Anyway, Sean the Bassist says, this song was written as a tribute to Lemmy Kilmister. I wrote after I learned he died. It's my take on the classic No Class, thanks to K Kung Drums and Guitar Hack for collaborating on this, recorded in Reaper. All over the place. I love it. Very, very cool stuff. Happy Ron, are you too old for DistroKid? No, you're never too old for DistroKid. No one is too old or young. Well, actually, you can be too young. If you're under 18, you need a parent or guardian. I think you're a bit over 18 though, Ron, last time I checked. All right, let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Sean the Bassist, Chance in Hell, K Kung Drums and Guitar Hack coming together on this one.
saw your face and they stepped back, well aware this is no joke, a mindless shell, a dumb blow. Stand up to me and bid farewell. You ain't got a chance in hell. The world is yours, no freaking way. It doesn't matter what you think or say. A bag of bones covered in flesh, a rotted corpse, the smell of death. You blame the world while standing there. Within your eyes I see despair. Piss me off and bid farewell. You ain't got a chance in hell. The world is yours, no freaking way. It doesn't matter what you think or say. You say
Very cool stuff. Rock on. There you go. Very cool there. Sean the bass is coming together with a couple of buddies there with K Kung and Guitar Hack to bring you that one. Very nicely done. Thank you for sharing. Be caring for sure. A couple of questions about DistroKid. Do they take care of adjusting loudness levels for each platform they distribute to? So the platforms do that. So there is something, if you go to loudnesspenalty.com, you can actually use that service to kind of check, because regardless of who you distribute to or through, each platform will check the levels, the overall levels of your master, and then they'll adjust them accordingly. So you want a master that's not going to be turned up or down too much. So loudnesspenalty.com is the place to go for that. And we're deciding distro middle-aged man, distro pensioner, or distro old fart. There you go. DistroKid, if you're watching, you need to register all those domains so that all us old farts can get on board DistroKid and won't be intimidated by the kids with their fire beats. Fire, 100, 100, 100. We'll play another song here in just a moment. I'm part of a couple of these groups on Facebook, and look, a lot of Facebook groups are great. We've got the Create, Record, Release Facebook group. There's the We All Rise Together. Mike from Creative Source has his own Facebook group for BandLab, for Cakewalk users. So a lot of good Facebook groups out there. And then there's some that are just spammy, promotional, just garbage. And someone said, because they all just say, drop your links, I'll get you play on playlists, and I'll get you play on radio stations. And someone today said, drop your links, fire only. And of course I had to be a complete smartass, and I just put one fire emoji, and that was my comment. So I didn't really drop my link because I'm a smartass, and apparently I'm asking for trouble. So that has nothing to do with the next track that we're about to play. But this is a band that we've been playing for a couple of months now. We've played probably 3 or 4 of their tracks. Always impressive, always great music and great videos. And this is King of Rockets. And they say, as with all my music, this track was written, played, and recorded by myself. Thanks for listening, you glorious people. Peace and love from KOR, King of Rockets. This is a tune called Focus on Your Breathing. And we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live. such a cool tune. Hard to turn that one down because it is just, as Phil says, super funky. Really good stuff there from King of Rockets here on Your Music Live. Yeah, play that funky beat, that funky rhythm moving along super nicely. Great beat. Yeah, and the mix is perfect. I say this a lot, but sometimes I kind of have to ride the fader when the mix on the master is not quite where it needs to be. That tune, I just dialed it in and it just sat there beautifully the whole way through. Good stuff. Right, wasn't focusing on my breathing. Now I am. Yes, for those of us that are lucky enough to have dealt with anxiety and panic attacks and things. Focus on your breathing is something that will be very familiar to all of you. Focus on your breathing. Just think about 5 things that you can sense in the physical world. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. Speaking of badness and bad people and bad things, there's some stuff going on in the world at the moment that's pretty bad, and with bad people with mental illness that has not been correctly managed. I honestly believe that. I think that a lot of these people, a lot of people are sociopathic and have been surrounded by yes people and never actually got the treatment that they needed. And if we can grab these people when we're like, oh, that's just the way they are, and actually tell them, no, actually you need support because the way you're acting is not socially acceptable. But yes, there's some stuff going on. Killerwatch has got a track here, says it was written to be a song that plays with your emotions and then some, creating an ominous atmosphere. And we're going to listen to this one here now from Killerwatch. It is called simply Ukraine. Nicely done. Yeah, good admin music. And I say that whenever I say that, people just think I'm being derogatory, but no, I'm being. That's the sort of stuff I listen to. That non-lyrical, just like grooving along. It's like I sit there and I do my admin. I pay my bills. I reply to emails. So if you ever get an email response from me, I'm probably listening to music like that whilst emailing you back, which I do. But I don't promise responses. I could go off on a tangent. I've realised I get too ranty on these shows because that's why we go over time. I'm determined to stick within the 2 hours here today. See how that goes, hey, Johns? But yes, anyway, distractions, notifications, I don't like them. We've talked about that before. Let's change up the mood and change up the tempo here completely. Let's flip a 180 here and go with some happy Ron. And I'm intrigued by this, and I haven't actually listened to this yet because I wanted to listen to it and watch it the first time with you folks. And all I can see so far is there's a picture of Kermit the Frog here. And Ron says, have you ever wanted to hear Kermit the Frog sing Happy Ron? Of course you have. Here it is. Okay. Let's find out together, shall we? This is Kermit the Frog singing Ordinary Me by Happy Ron on Your Music Live? ?
Hi ho, boys and girls. Here's a song by Happy Ron Hill. Kick it, Happy.
1, 2, 3,
4. I was always told that I was a different kind of guy, and I could be someone special. I'd better be someone special. Thought I had to write the song to turn the whole world on, and then I would be someone special. Yeah, that would make me someone special. Everything I want to be is ordinary. The only thing I need to be is ordinary me. Reaching for the stars, you forget just who you are. Try to be so special. How is that so special? Doesn't seem so special to me. Everything I want to be is ordinary. The only thing I need to be is ordinary me. It's better to believe.
Oh, Ron. There you go. Now we've got we can use the frog emoji. Now that we know that Happy Ron is friends with Kermit, when we play a Happy Ron tune, we can just throw the frogs out there. Yeah, little nephew Robin that did that song from the. Oh, it's so sad. It's like. What is it called? The Middle of the Stairs or something? It's like, far from the top, far from the bottom, I'm here in the middle of the stairs. I don't know, I can't remember the song, but I remember it being really sweet and really heart-wrenching, which is what the Muppets are all about, making you feel good and bad at the same time. It's like eating a big bowl of mac and cheese. You feel good and bad at the same time, like kind of in equal doses. Yeah, you feel like all warm and cozy and comfortable, and then afterwards you feel a bit dirty, don't you, after that mac and cheese. Got people out there going, why is he railing on mac and cheese now? This guy just won't stop. Sorry, mac and cheese is fine. Let's grab a tune from Synccat, shall we? Synccat says, Venture started out as going to be just a mellow ambient track with outer spacey feel to it, but then I had an idea for the bass line and I added it and thought, I could do some nice guitar chords. So I did that and it evolved into an ambient rock mix. Hope you'll enjoy it. Can start it at 37 seconds. I can indeed start it at 37 seconds because it's been shared right here on slaps.com, and slaps.com makes it easy to do stuff like that. There you go. We'll fade it in here from 33. So let's give this one a spin. This is Synccat with Venture on Your Music Live. That is really cool and really mellow and really nice sounding. It reminds me of the sort of music that we used to produce in the 90s on like trackers. So like mod music or S3M music. There's like three people nodding their head right now going, yeah, you know, the ST or the Amiga, or I used a PC back in the day. Yeah, how good was the flange on that guitar? Just that really slow flange. Sounded cool. I agree. Very cool stuff. We're moseying on towards our toilet break for this week, which will be coming up very soon. That'll be at the halfway mark, and then we've got another big hour. Once again, thanks to our sponsors, DistroKid. They're the ones who keep the lights on around here, and without the lights, we look really weird, especially in front of a green screen. So do check out DistroKid. Save yourself 7% off your first year. If your name is Happy Ron, you need to go and sign up right now to DistroKid. I don't make a lot of demands, but who wouldn't want to stream Happy Ron 24/7? He's got so many songs, you'd be able to put out like a double album immediately, Ron. Absolutely. All right. Speaking of someone who needs to release their stuff on DistroKid, and maybe they already are, but I'm not sure, and that's our friend Wi-Fi. And he's back. I don't know how Wi-Fi produces so much music, but Wi-Fi, aka Popfy, is back. Popfy made it so nice you had to hear it twice. A song about the difficulties and complications when it comes to matters of the heart. This song is called Can't Get You Out of My Mind, but the message is that no person is worth giving you headache, heartache, and pain. Take care of yourself. I will, and I hope you do too. This is Wi-Fi, aka Popfy, Where There's Love.
There's love, war follows. Where there's love, we'll feel the pain. Where there's love, war follows. Where there's love, there's strength to gain. In the bridges, bullets overhead. Watching out for landmines, I can't catch my breath. In heavy rain, with the trauma of what we used to be, what we're fighting for. Where there's love, war follows. Where there's love, we feel the pain. Where there's love, war follows. Where there's love, there's strength to gain. I know this guilt will pass, that everyone gets rejected, and I can't get over it. But I'm in so much pain. You made a house a home, even if it was a war zone. But the scars that run deepest are the nightmares of my past.
Deep in the trench, body dropping, bullets flying. All the years waiting from the land of piercing sirens. Dirt flying, smoke rising, I was never ready. We were never ready, you were never ready. No surviving, ever coming from the last war. Trapped in pieces, lies deep as my blood pours. Why said I even let myself be born? Never enough to risk it all. Another game, wait, no pulse, time to death come.
How cool is that? Wi-Fi, he's back in Popfy form. And I honestly don't know how Wi-Fi does it, how so much music is created. It is amazing, but I'm glad to have him as part of this community, as I am this person. I alluded to him earlier. It is our friend Marcus Kennell, and he's so prolific that I'm a few behind here on Marcus's tunes, but we're going to play this one because I dig it. He says, I don't know what to write really, because I write my songs after the melody, and I just came up with a melody. Well, sometimes the simple things are the best, so let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Carme, Marcus Kennell on Your Music Live. I'm going to drop it down there because what Mark Bro says here, that Marcus has the best guitar tone, it's the subtleties in that tone. If you just hear some of those notes, it's clear that Marcus plays a lot of guitar, because sometimes the way you actually finger a fret on a guitar, you can just hear, where you have those bits where it's not quite a clean sound, but it sounds perfect. Yeah, that's what Marcus Cannell does well. He definitely can grind his axe like nobody's business. Really cool stuff. Great track. Really nicely done from Marcus, as per usual. Russ8889 just laying back listening tonight. Well, we got some Russ8889 coming up in just a little while. So there you go. Spoiler alert. We're going to be playing a Russ track. Tony Howie. Is there a Tony Howie in the house? Calling Tony Howie. Tony Howie says there's nothing better than a spontaneous slow dance with the love of your life. Thought it was time to see if I could write something to fit the mood. Hope you enjoy it. And as always, Pete, thank you for the opportunity to share and hear other indie artists. You're very welcome, my friend. And thank you to you and to everyone who shares here. As we always say, sharing is caring. And this is an absolute corker of a song. This is Tony Howie with Dance With Me here on Your Music Live. Very nice stuff indeed there from Tony Howie. Love the guitar, love the pads in there. Everything just sits really nice. That is a balanced mix. Not too much going on, but just enough to pique the interest and just subtle enough there in the mix to bring it all together. Very good stuff there. Sean the Bass is saying, remember standing in the corner, try to get up the nerve to ask a girl to dance. This fits that, right? I know, who's been there? Do kids have to do that these days, or are they all just swiping left and swiping right? Do they actually have that thing of, sitting there and waiting, like asking someone to dance, or sitting there at the phone, picking it up, dialing the first 7 numbers and then hanging up and going, deep breaths, okay, you can do this, and then dialing it again. Look how I'm dialing the thing, like it's actually push button phone on there. At least I'm not we've all been there. Except those that haven't. Alrighty. Thank you again, Tony Howie. Let's grab our next track here. This one is from Chris Costanzo. And we're going to go over to the cloud of sounds. He says, I wrote this song after watching some old 90s home videos and getting hit with some heavy nostalgia recorded in iOS. So this is welcome to the nostalgic section here, where we're going to get a bit mellow and chill here. So this is Chris Costanzo and a track aptly titled
If you've taken
The 90s. Oh, wait, look, this is...
for at least 24 hours. If you've taken meth.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I don't know if I can play that. It's like, that is an ad that we have here in Australia about driving under the influence of drugs. And it's like, if you've taken cannabis, don't drive for a day. If you've taken meth, don't drive for 3 days. It's like, I'm pretty sure if you've taken either of those, you're probably out of action for at least a few days anyway. Anyway, let's play this song. It's the 90s. Chris Costanzo on Your Music Live.
Uncertainty and fear, I want the golden years, I just can't take anymore. Well, no, follow me, keep your technology, wish I was back in before. 'Cause I know how great that decade was, before the 200. I can't get out of 1999. Can't get it out of my head. I can't get over the passage of time. The 90s cannot be dead. In trouble as a kid, chase girls is what we did. It's when I had my first kiss. The messes of my life, no troubles, always right. I wish that it wouldn't end. I can't get out of 1999. Can't get it out of my head. I can't get over the passage of time. The 90s cannot be dead.
Yep, definitely a 90s vibe in that one there from Chris Costanzo. Very, very cool. Yeah, I like the nostalgia. Nice that. Yeah, maybe the guitars were just a little bit overcompressed. I would agree with that, Mark. I think, yeah, it's a good song though, and definitely feel the nostalgia. I've been thinking about the 90s again, as most of you know. Drummer from the Foo Fighters, Taylor Hawkins, unfortunately passed away at the age of 50 just a couple of days ago, and that's pretty harsh. That hit me pretty hard because the Foo Fighters are, not surprisingly, again, one of my favourite bands of all time for more than 25 years. And look, I got Taylor behind me for the show here tonight in honor of that. Let's play one more tune, and then we are going to jump into our toilet break, the patented toilet break here on Your Music Live. Let's grab some orchestral eclipsion here, and I like this because I haven't actually listened to this yet, but I like the premise here because Orchestra Eclipse says, "Hi Pete, you may be aware of the hit TV show here in the UK called Peaky Blinders. I'm aware of it, never seen it. The theme song for the show is called Red Right Hand by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, and a great Australian band who are very, very cool. And I made my own arrangement on the theme for you guys. So let's take a listen to this. This is Red Right Hand, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds orchestral cover here on Your Music Live. Right hand. Like the piano in that one. Like the percussion. Sounds good. only thing that really, when you're using MIDI, it's really hard when you've got like a vocal with a repeating note. Yeah, it's just really hard to get that sounding like do 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 do. But yeah, I really dig it because it's a great song and yeah, great ambience and atmospheric kind of sound going on in that one. If you haven't heard the original one, I had no idea that that was the theme music for Peaky Blinders. Was Nick Cave. So there you go, good stuff. Alrighty, Red Right Hand makes me think of Hellboy. Oh, was Red Right Hand used in Hellboy as well? Very, very cool. Yeah, I've never watched the show either, but that's nothing new. Every time Orchestra Eclipse shares something, he's like, yeah, you probably won't know this one, Pete, because yeah, I'm not with it. I don't follow the trends. I don't know any of the new movies or any of the new fads or any, especially the sci-fi type stuff. I'm not big on sci-fi. I'm a nerd, but I'm not big on the sci-fi, so I apologize. People are like, yeah, you know this because you're a nerd. And I'm like, well, I'm not. I'm a different kind of nerd. I'm a music nerd. We're a bit weird. All right, it is time for the toilet break, le break de poté. What language was that attempting to be? Jeebus. Okay, I think I definitely need a break, and I've got a short break here today because I'm going to play a short song. So I've only got 2 minutes and 43, but it's been too long since Russ 8889 graced our toilet break screen. So we're going to give this one a spin. It's the Delicate Giants, and Russ says, hello, Pete. So it's been a while for the Delicate Giants, but we're winding up to our album release, Moonworks. The track is not from the album and contains an F-bomb. Just warning you, as I never swear. Oh, Russ. So we'll be releasing bits of information about the album release, so expect to hear more from the Delicate Giants. There is a theme related to the album. Very cool. Many thanks from Russ8889. So we're going to jump in here and we're going to play this one here. This is the Delicate Giants, Something's in the Air, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes for the second half. Don't go nowhere. A lot of great music here in the second half of Your Music Live.
Whoa. Holy shit, it's going up and down.
I know. It's flying kind of erratic. But it's definitely fun.
That was incredible, Freeman.
It was going.
Yeah, I saw the same thing. It was zigzagging up and down.
It was flying like a mosquito.
That was fucking awesome. That was awesome. Oh my God, Freeman.
The Delicate Giants here on Your Music Live, our toilet break contestants. That's not the right word. And look, there it is. There's the new album. It showed it. It showed it for a second and then went away. But yes, the new album Moonworks is in the works and is close to completion. So watch this space because and watch over on Jade's channel will be when it's first announced, and then I will definitely be playing, if not all tracks, then at least most tracks from the new Delicate Giants album. Let me just throw this in. Realize that whenever I do that, I don't remember to put it in the description. So we'll just we'll throw the link down there in the description so that you can go and check that one out, and all of the other cool music that Russ shares over on his channel. We're going to get the second half. Now, we opened the show a bit differently here today. I played the entire theme song that our friend Mark Cronk Song Lovell created for the show here. So if you hadn't heard the full version of it, you got to hear a little extended mix there. But we've got another Cronk song to come out here. It is called You Stand Out. He says, "Hi Pete, hope you're well. Got a bit 80s synth on this one. Please note, no guitars were abused in the making of this garage band song. Hope you like it." From Mark Cronk Song Lovell. So let's get our Cronk on here and play this tune here. This is You Stand Out.
Detected.
Got the ad again. It's so serious too. Let's try that one again. You Stand Out, Cronk Song on Your Music Live.
I'm a happy man. I got what I want, but I know I shouldn't take things for granted. You stole my heart, I remember the way. It was one of those moments I hope would stay forever and a day. You stand out in the crowd, I'm ever so proud of you. I'm like a rabbit in the headlights that doesn't know what to do.
I don't think Cronk Song ever does make a bad song. Wolfstone Studio. Yeah, a bit more electronic and dancey from Cronk there. I dig it. You dig it? I dig it a lot. Hello, Falcon Blueser. Thanks for dropping on by. Doorways into Music. Thanks for being here. Patrick Chandler and the mysterious Mr. Smith. Hey, Mr. Smith, I hadn't planned this, but I'm going to ask you live here in the chat. No pressure, but can I play our cover song? That I'm in the band that I didn't realize I was in? Let me know here in the chat while we play this next song. Just give me a yes or a no, and if I can, I'll give that a spin because folks may dig that one. It was a lot of fun. Let's move on to our next song. This is John W. Adams, and John says the following: I had the opportunity to have this song recorded by a then top country artist. I was told that he wanted to change a lyric so that he could assume half the songwriting credit. I passed, regrettably. Years later, I finally realized that 50% of something is still more than 100% of nothing. Oh well, it's still all mine. Interesting story. Interesting one. Look, we've got, of course, we can play that one. All right, we'll play that one next. We'll cue that one up after this. It's a bit of fun. But yeah, interesting story here from John. You had the opportunity, and that's really cheeky that someone says, "Oh, I'm going to change one lyric so I get half the songwriting credit." I would have said no too, just in principle. So I think you did the right thing, just quietly. Let's take this one. This is 2 Dimes from John W. Adams here on Your Music Live.
The way he lit a cigarette. She liked the way he lit hers too. He liked the way she threw punches in public, and he liked the way she slept with anyone that moved her. 2 dimes between them. Wage for worthless living, worthless lives and worthless times. Only bright spots were night spots and rainstorms, making love out of rhyme. 2 dimes between them. Fall to pieces, too much in love.
Very cool stuff there, John W. Adams here on Your Music Live. Yeah, I'm glad you kept that, John. 2 Dimes. Very cool. It's a classic tune, and hey, there could be something for the future. Some producer may get hold of that and not be a dick about it, and not want to steal half your songwriting credits, and be able to produce it and get it out there. Who knows? Who knows, right? But I dig it. I love it. I'm going to play something weird and random here, and I kind of forgot about this. I was planning to play this and probably could have been a toilet break, but I'm happy that the toilet break was Mr. Russ 8889. So here's the thing. I get an email, right? I get an email from this user here, Mr. Smith, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And the email says the following: I trust you well. I have done something you might like. It has just been put up on my channel. The Johns and Smith Experience play Foxy Lady. Let me know what you think, as I have a few things to tell you and your community about it that should benefit from it. So let's give this one a spin. I know those of you that follow me on Facebook and other places have probably seen it, but I played the song Foxy Lady on a recent happy hour, just an acoustic version, donned the sunglasses, tried to be cool. It came out all right. And then Mr. Smith took it and turned it into something amazing, like next level. Like, you know, when I say that, the sum of the parts is always greater when it's as a whole or something. I always get that thing mixed up. But just take a listen to this and a look at this. This is very, very cool. This is Foxy Lady, the Johns and Smith Experience here on Your Music Live.
Heartbreaker. You know you are a sweet little lovemaker. Foxy. I wanna take you home. I won't do you no harm, no. Foxy Lady.
gonna make me get up and scream. Foxy.
Yeah. So go over and check it out. It's on Mr. Smith's channel. I won't play the whole thing because I want you to go and check it out. But yeah, like it is Mr. Smith on backing vocals, and it sounds perfect. It sounds like we were made to be in a band together. So who knows? That's the way you go about it. Because people, they email me and they're like, "Oh, you want to collab on stuff?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't really have the time." That took me 0 minutes and 0 seconds to do that because Mr. Smith just grabbed it and went, "I'm going to go with this," and ask for forgiveness instead of permission. And that's the way to do things sometimes, I think. Just go for it. Just get things done. And it's very, very cool. All right. Thank you for indulging me. I just thought that was so cool, and Mr. Smith went to such good effort and did a great job on the production of that I wanted to give the kudos it deserved. Sensors working overtime. No, we don't want to buy any Foxtel. We've got an ad for Foxtel over here. We don't need any cable TV. It's 2022, for goodness sake. But Sensors working overtime says, "This is my attempt of an epic metal song with some chanting, screaming, and singing, all recorded in GarageBand." That all sounds super cool. Let's give this a spin, shall we? This is called Separate the Wheat from the Chaff. Sensors working overtime on Your Music Live. So very cool. Unfortunately, I love the long epic metal intro, but it just means that we don't get to hear what happens after the build up. But you know what? Go over and check out. Go and watch it. Go check out the whole song over on the Cloud of Sounds, and do what I do here and hit the follow button and hit the heart button and do all those things. Why am I not following Sensors Working Overtime? All right, done, fixed, done now. But yeah, very, very, very good stuff. I love that sort of music, just like bringing it up, and then Pete disappoints you and you don't get to hear it. Mostly because I'm trying to finish on time tonight, and I've realized I even reduced the number of songs down that we're playing here, and I'm trying to be quicker, but I'm still going to run overtime. I run into Rock and Ronnie Ward, so apologies in advance to Ron. That will probably go into him. So let's just get on with it and play some more cool music, shall we? This one is from JX Trey, and it's a tune called Trippin', and we're going to give it a spin here on Your Music Live.
Hey, yo, this is about to be a banger, you know? It's about to be a banger.
Well fed, well fed, well fed, well fed.
I'm alive, give me a girl, she give me life. All she want is bad, put my heart on ice. She only lasted a night, took her to prom, she can't even dance. Took her my
slide. Just got a brand new crib, I'm rich right now. Now she wanna be my wife. Son, these niggas ain't mad having fits right now. You can never live a life you ain't used to. Stacking up these knots, getting richer with my new groove. Bad bitch give me top, P, she look at me like Blue's Clues. Sipping on this walk, she off Henny getting low. And now I'm headed to the top, started when it had to lose.
I'm alive, give me a girl, she give me life. All she want is bad, hold my heart at night. She only rest of the night. Took her to prom, she can't even dance. Took her my money, I put in my pants. She already know she don't get a chance. For the team, that's all she's playing.
Very cool stuff. Look, it's not... I know it's not everyone's genre, it's not my genre specifically, but when I get, because I get submissions of songs like this, and some of them are, yeah, like there's no melody and there's no like feel to them, but that one just, you know, it hits you hard. It's got the 808s there, but it's got some, exactly this, melodic and rappy. When you can bring those two things together, I think you can get yourself a good song, and you can cross boundaries, you can cross over genre borders and get old dudes like me to go, yeah, that was cool, I dig it. Speaking of people I dig, R2 is an artist that I dig that we've played here on the channel before, and they say, hello Pete, created this track after exploring an island one afternoon and watching a sunset over the Everglades. Hope the vibe of this track captures the videos. Everything recorded in GarageBand using iRig HD, Akai 25 USB keyboard, all videos taken with iPhone XR. Thanks as always for supporting the indie music community. All the best from R2 out of Florida. And we're going to give this one a spin here. This is called Life Cycles. R2 on Your Music Live. Does sound a bit like a didgeridoo, doesn't it? Very, very cool stuff there from R2 out there in Florida. Something Florida Keys. Sorry, I played Kokomo on the weekend, so I got Kokomo in my head. Very cool stuff. Thank you, R2. If you're having fun here tonight, you've got DistroKid to thank. DistroKid will help you release your music to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon, Tidal, you name it, it gets out there. And they can do that all for just $19.99 per year. And you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. Just use the link up there or down in the description. We thank DistroKid for their ongoing support. Did you know DistroKid have been sponsoring this show for over a year now? That is commitment and dedication. We couldn't do it without them. And if you aren't releasing with DistroKid, you should definitely consider it because they are cool people and offer a cool service. Speaking of cool people, Vlad DJ says this song is about realizing you're in a fake relationship with the person you love and the feeling of betrayal that you get after the person had left you from that relationship. I'm rapping in the first verse and the bridge while Hugo is singing the chorus. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? It's Vlad DJ, another time here on Your Music Live.
gon' look me in the eye. I don't show her who I am, so I turn the other side. She killed my self-esteem like a fucking homicide. She said I'm not the issue, but I know that was a lie. I don't wanna spend another night, I don't want her taking up my time. She said if you want love, gotta show me all the feelings that you hide. But I'm not that type of guy, so we'll see another time.
Yeah, remembering the times when both of us laughed. We were so happy together until our moments collapsed. Couldn't imagine that you would ever let go of my hand. The hair was stuck in the sand, everything went like we planned. Yeah, our memories that we shared are all chasing the passing breeze. Like there's no turning back after the leaves fall down the tree. What's the reason that you really wanna set me free? Send me back to the past to meet and fight against the older me. One day we'll lose each other, baby. Laughing around with everyone except me. Feeling so much pain when I'm ignored daily. What did I do to you so that you started to hate me? I'll never forget the times when you were standing by my side. And when I think about our memories and our moments that we shared, you left me crying every night with those thoughts inside my mind. Wish that we could be together and leave our wishes in the past.
She said if you wanna be a real man, you gon' look me in the eye. I don't
Very cool stuff, yeah. And again, like I know I play some of these songs and some people are critical and they're like, that's the, I thought this was a rock show. And like, thing is, this is a multi-genre show. We play everything. But I love a song like that can bring the melody in there plus the rhythm. And if you listen carefully to that one, yeah, you got the beats, yeah, you got the 808s and the drums in there, but there's some really cool like pads and really interesting. I can't put my finger on the instrument. It's like a string instrument, but it's almost like an air hoo kind of sound, like doing a woo. Very, very good stuff. Yeah, vocal harmonies will do it for me, says Omni Collective Creativity. Very, very cool stuff. Thank you for sharing. Jump down the description, by the way, after the show. You'll be able to find all of the songs that we play here in this particular show, Your Music Live. Let's grab this next tune. This is from Hash Brown. Sure. Created with Logic Pro, which I only started using recently. I tried to capture the feeling of walking down the stairs in the morning to start a new day. Originally a video game theme, but also apparently makes a nice song to listen to while in the car. Very cool. I dig it. So let's jump over here. The tune is called Wavy Flight, and we're going to listen to it here live on Your Music Live. Again. How cool is that? Definitely video game vibes. Definitely kind of 90s adventure game vibe. LucasArts kind of games like the King's Quest and those sort of things. And what was the one? Secret of Monkey Island. I think this is the second week in a row I've talked about the Secret of Monkey Island video game. But that's just what it reminds me of. Very cool stuff there. Hash Brown, don't be a stranger. Please hang around the community. Share your music again. We would love to hear more of that awesome sound design that you're doing there. Good stuff indeed. All right. Let's move on. Soundfall. They say, awesome vocals and bass by Chris Lane Sr. Lyrics by my dear good friend Anasi Pitfall. And it is a band by the name of Soundfall. Have we heard them before? It's sounding familiar. But we'll play it anyway because that's what the show is all about. This is called Wicked Bedtime Stories on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff indeed. I kind of wanted to listen to that next bit, but we're already behind time. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. I think maybe I've heard that on the Hippie Show before. I've definitely heard from Soundfall in the past, but wasn't following them, so I'm going to go in there. Yeah, Chris Lane does have a great voice. I think I may have accidentally got another Chris Lane song on the show in a couple of tracks. So we'll see. We'll see if I did that. I can't remember. Yeah, solid riffage and very powerful vocals on that one. I dig it. Are you digging it? Don't forget there's a thumbs up button down below if you do want to support the channel. You can also share the song because sharing is caring, and Sharon is indeed Karen. Don't you forget it. Wants to play a Weird Al song here. Sometimes I go to YouTube and I try to paste something in and it goes, "You want to play Weird Al, yeah?" And I'm like, well, yeah, I always want to play Weird Al, but not right now. I'm in the middle of a show. But we are going to play some Omni Collective creativity. Yeah, it's Pitchmaster time. It says, "Hi Pete, here's a new track. The Song of Creation, Suite 4-3, War of the Realities begins. It's an instrumental conveying the ongoing struggle of good and evil, inspired by the space fantasy series War of the Realities, which I am in the middle of writing. I hope this finds you well, and I hope you enjoy listening to it as I did creating it. Peace from Pitchmaster." We're going to give this one a spin here on Your Music Live. We're going to take it to the start and do it on Your Music Live. There he is, Omni Collective Creativity, Pitchmaster, here on Your Music Live with some very, very cool sounds. And look, I say it every time, and when someone that's vision impaired, that's making music and using voiceover and doing stuff like that, it just blows me away because I try doing it when I can see what I'm doing, and it's challenging enough. So yeah, I have absolute utmost respect when you can create some cool atmospheric sounds like that. Let's move to our next tune. This is from £3.50, £3.50. I don't know how to say this artist name, but I say, "Hi Pete, it's us again, back this time with an original song. It's about school and the pressure that kids have to do well. It does have a few explicit words in the chorus. Enjoy." Who likes explicit words? Well, if you've got kiddies hanging around, maybe just block their ears for about 2 minutes as we play this one. Tree Fitty with Picture Stress on Your Music Live.
Okay. Awake at night, pen in my trembling hand, hated and ostracized from my life. Adam's apple singing into my throat every time I try to read this quote. Astrology running through my brain, excitement doesn't feel the same. Justify the way that I get kicked aside these days. Humanize the way I cry about your ways. I fucking hate the things you do, the shit you put me through. My heart's a boulder on your shoulder all the time. Apathy wrapping around my cloudy.
How cool is that? Very, very good, just raw and just the energy that's coming through in that. That is something that, exactly. Sounds like a demo tape on a cassette deck. I miss that sound. Exactly. Very catchy stuff. And look, it's definitely some talent going on there. And I love when you listen to something like that. I say this a lot, but when you've got a good song, when you've got a good raw song like that, and it's recorded, not with the best quality recording, it's still a good song. But if you took like a crap song, it doesn't matter where you record it, $1 million studio or just on your phone, and it's the same. Hello, Martial. Thanks for being here. Hello, Lou Reality. Have a said good day to everyone here. Essex. Hello to you. Hope you're well. Let's grab our next song here. This one is from, drum roll please, Music La, and they say the following: it was initially a piano solo I posted, but because it was such beautiful melody, here's an orchestral remix I did to enhance it. Enjoy. Very cool. And I love these overhead piano views. Because I'm a hacky keyboard player. I love seeing someone that really knows their stuff doing things. So let's listen to this one. It's called Illusionary Daytime from Music La here on Your Music Live. Right in the feels, right? Beautiful piano tone, outstanding playing, great dynamic range and passion in that. Super talented indeed. Well done. Thank you for sharing. Again, that needs to go onto my my admin focus list where I go and listen to a bunch of music without words, because words can be distracting when you're trying to focus. But stuff like that just really does it well. Let's continue on the piano. The piano jaunt here. Kev Lai says, this is a Japanese anime ending song, Attack of Titan final season. It's a piano duet. I believe the only one in the whole YouTube community. We haven't had many piano. Have we ever had a piano duet? Maybe not. And the whole mix is produced and recorded in a music production studio. Very cool. Well, let's give this one a spin. Oop, I pressed the wrong button. Let's give this one a spin. It is Ai Higuchi, piano duet here on Your Music Live. Let's get our piano on, people. How do you look away? How do you turn it down? Oh, no. There you go. A couple of piano treats for your ear holes. Yes, those that you are playing the ear hole drinking game, waiting for me to use the term ear hole. There you go. I just did. Very, very good stuff. We're gonna switch it up. Who's ready to switch gears? Who's ready to rock? Throw some horns. Give me one of those in the chat if you're ready to rock. Because I got something exciting here to talk about. No, it's not the ads that I'm getting here on SoundCloud at the moment. It's that I've got a brand new band that we've never played before that are going to rock your MFing world. There you go. I nearly swore that's how rocking this is going to be. Our artist of choice says, "Hi Pete, it's me, Ramo Baramia. This is my new online project. I've been working with my buddy Mike. It's our debut song. The song is about how we are destroying everything. I hope you guys dig it. Show us some love and spread the word. Ramo Baramia." So this is Ramo's brand new project. It is called Ghost Shadows, and this is called Railgun, Everything Destroyed on Your Music Live. When people ask the question, what genre would you describe your music live as? My response is yes. Because it's everything, man. Oh, I love that. I love that we can go from the most beautiful piano duet that you'll ever hear to just ridiculous double kick drum rockin' classics. That was very, very cool. Ramo Baramia. I'm exhausted just from listening to that. I think I was double kicking the carpet on the floor here. I always manage to get a whole bunch of dust bunnies popping up underneath my chair after the show because it's always very rocking. All right, let's move on. We've got about 15 minutes to go. We might finish close to on time. We might only go overtime by 10 minutes tonight. So this is an artist by the name of H12, and they say the song Tunnels is about my struggles with alcohol addiction and how it hinders my creativity and motivation. I made this track using FL Studio 20, Serum, and an Akai MPC. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is H12 with Tunnels here on Your Music Live.
You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. You give me tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision.
I agree. Lots going on in that track. A lot of cool stuff. Sensors working overtime. H12 with Tunnels here on Your Music Live. Really dig the production on that one. Lots going on, lots happening on the track, and really good stuff. Thank you for sharing. Layers, layer upon layer upon layer. I dig it. Thank you again all for being here. Some serious electro production, right? Thanks all for being here. If you're having fun, please hit the thumbs up button. There's a whole range of other live shows that you can check out today, including our buddy Rockin' Ronnie Ward, who is coming up straight after this show. I'll make sure I send you on over and we can crash his party. Straight after this party, let's all go crash Rockin' Ronnie's party. Over on his show. But before then, we've got a few more tracks here to finish off. We've got this one here. This is from Steve Lim, Leron Tai, and Alto Matique, and it's called A Wintry Summer, an acoustic version of this one, and we're going to give it a spin right here, right now, on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
So near yet so far. That's how your shadow looms, wrapping me so tight, and I'm drawn into it. So warm, yeah, so cold, like being caught in winter, keeping me alive by freezing me to death. Why do I keep looking right at you, wishing idealistic dreams come true? Should I just blow this flickering light and call the whole thing off tonight? It's just a wintry summer here, raining tropical.
Very cool stuff. Here's a few things I like about that. I mean, forget the fact that these are super, super talented folks. Yeah, a very nice Yamaha piano there. But that microphone, that looks like a Behringer CO1 USB mic that he's singing into there. He's got the headphones plugged straight into the mic. That's like an $80 microphone. That vocal tone is outstanding. And that just goes to show that you don't need all of the gear. You don't need to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on all the gear to produce amazing sounds and amazing tones. All you need is to practice, write good music, and perform it the best you can. And I think that's, I love that. I love it when I see that. I'm always very focused because I do a channel here and I talk about gear. I'm always very focused on what folks are using. And more often than not, I'm pleasantly surprised and impressed by the sounds folks are getting out of the gear that they're using. Alrighty, let's get some blues going on here. And I did mention that we had some more Chris Lane Sr. He was the featured singer on a previous song that we played here. But this is Chris Lane Sr. himself. He says, "The last New Year's, I was hoping for a better year." This song reflects that. Can't change the world, but you can play some music. Here, bloody here. Let's give this one a spin. It's the New Year Blues on Your Music Live.
Woke up this morning and I looked around.
My next Uber ride is going to be in a hearse. Come on, that's lyric writing for you right there. Yeah, very, very cool indeed. And was that Laurie on the keys? I didn't notice that. Maybe someone said that Chris has better hair than Laurie's mishmash, which yeah, pretty rocking. We got some guitar work. You know what? We got to check this out. Let's have a little bit of solo.
Oh yeah, play it, Dom.
Yeah, Dominic Daragrossa on the guitar. We had to listen to a little bit of that. Very cool stuff there. How many songs we got to go? We got about 5 songs to go. I don't know what that is. It's not penultimate or ultimate or anything in between, but we're going to play them here. No, it wasn't Laurie. It was someone else on the keys. I don't know. I'm getting confused. I'm getting my metalhead hippie crew confused here now. Someone will correct me. I'll be in trouble, no doubt. All right, Joss Ray's next up here. Joss Ray's is sharing on slaps.com, which of course is the platform from our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. And we're going to play this tune from Joss Ray called Baila on Your Music Live. Let's give it a spin. Very cool. I love it. I love the build up. I love the production on that one. All round good stuff. Let's throw some more fire on it. Let's throw the map. I don't ever throw 50 fire on things. I don't really know what that does, except it puts these big yellow marks there. But very, very cool stuff there from Joss Ray. And the cool thing about our friends at DistroKid and this platform, slaps.com, is it's free to join. You can share your own music. You can like other people's music. And you can come down here in comments and just say, just gave this a spin on... a spin on YML. Epic. And if I was on my mobile, I'd put fire, 100, but I'm not. What a Joss Ray. Thank you for that one. We are going into overtime. Call it overtime here, but we've only got 1, 2, 3 songs left. So it's our semi-penultimate song here. No, I never know what the word is for the ultimate thing. Actually, no, we've got 4. I lied. 4 songs to go. So we're pretty close. I just now know that instead of selecting, I did 40 songs for this show. About 37 looks like it's going to be about the number that we need to go with, which is the number of people watching right now. Isn't that coinciding? So this is Joe Schmo34, aka Joe Gamblin, says, I've recorded this song from a riff idea about 1 month ago and decided I would use it. I used my old iPad Pro and an iRig. So let's listen to this one. Joe Schmo34 and a demo here on Your Music Live. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Really, really cool stuff there, Joe. I dig it. I love those guitar tones, those sort of resonant, dissonant kind of tones. Yeah, definitely tone for miles for sure. iRig is an easy way to record without an interface. Exactly. And the iRig HDs and the iRig Pros, they are as good as an interface these days. Very, very cool stuff. Thank you. If you just drop it on by, if it's your first time here and you want to learn how to submit a song, jump down the description. There is a link there at studiolivetoday.com/YML. And there's also a link there to our sponsors, DistroKid. You can join up DistroKid at studiolivetoday.com/distro, and that will help you out. Let's grab our third to last track here, and it's our old friend Ryan Rogers. This one is an absolute toe tapper. You're going to dig it, I promise you. This song is a cross between folk, country, and western, and a show tune, right? It is about outlaw like Doodle and his bank robbery gone bad. With the law on his tail, his days are numbered. The song is about fate and free will, asking if the bandit ever even had a chance. By the way, got the album art on Canva. I love it. Oh, there you go. So yeah, look at that album art. Very, very cool. Ryan Rogers, Pursuit of the Bandit, using canva.com to create that, which is something that I recommend. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? Ryan Rogers on Your Music Live.
He never looked around till the 41st step. The night yielded solace. The crime was horrific. The fire was relit. And he went back to bed. He only views life through the shadow of death. He showed them no quarter. None was expected. The coins were worth it. They're already spent. High Dooley never had a chance. High Dooley never had a chance. He rode for a week with 3 days of provisions. Pushed by the law, fills the pool of the devil. He smiles with his mind at the whores on the border. Empties his pockets and asks for forgiveness, but no one's listening. They never have. High Dooley never had a chance. High Dooley never had a chance. The dust grew a dot and the dot's now a man. His name is Eruption, his figure goes taller. He comes with a noose, there's no hesitation. Justice is served, it was always to be.
Very, very cool stuff there from Ryan Rogers here. Yeah, it's hard to put your finger on that one. Someone said REM, a little bit 60s folk, a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll, a little bit of everything in that one. I think that's darn cool. Now, I've tried to have a quick look in on Rockin' Ronnie Ward. Is he not live? Has he had a time change as well? Time changes are all over the place at the moment, so maybe Rockin' Ronnie is a little later today. So if someone can verify that. Thomas Christ, you usually got your finger on the pulse of all this stuff. I just want to make sure that we do send folks on your way and over somewhere cool afterwards. Yeah, Grateful Dead. You're right. A little bit Grateful Dead as well. Yeah, very good stuff. It is time for the penultimate song, the second to last track here. And this is our friends Late Blossom. They're late on the show. It's Late Blossom. We're doing this. They say, this is the first song I released. It's a C-word song written at the end of last summer when it seemed to be winding down. Yeah. Now we're returning back to that point. It's fitting to reintroduce it. Produced in GarageBand iOS with vocals, guitars, effects, and a Roland JV2080 synth. It's also my first attempt at 3-part harmony. Well, let's jump in here and listen to some 3-part harmony here from Late Blossom on the penultimate song, and it's called Back on the Ground, here on Your Music Live. The before times. I love it because I call it the before time, the long, long ago. Very cool stuff indeed. I love it a lot. Good job there. Monkeys meets Brown Sugar. There you go. Tremor Bear's got it nailed. Very, very cool stuff. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. Have you had fun? Have you had a good show here tonight? Hit the thumbs up. Or as our friend Mike over at Creative Source says, if you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down twice. But thank you all for being here. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid, who keep the lights on here every week. If you want to release your music, get it out there. Just do. I think this is the week to do it. If you've been on the fence, I would sign up because there's very little to lose and there's a whole lot to gain when you release with DistroKid. Just $19.99 per year. Save yourself 7% off your first year with that link there and get your music out there today. We're going to finish with a very, very cool tune. And then we're going to send you on over to Rockin' Ronnie Ward, who is apparently just warming up and getting ready to do his thing live. Don't worry, you won't miss much. It'll probably be 15 minutes before he plays the first song. Oh, no, you didn't. Sorry. I say that with love because I love Ron with all my heart. He is a super, super cool dude. Yeah, sorry, Ron. But yeah, we'll all go and hassle Ron in just a few moments. But this is Jim Polson, and I'm not sure that we've played Jim before on the channel. This is a very cool song. It is called A Perfect Day, and he said inspired by a vivid dream about spending a perfect day with someone, recorded in my home studio. And I just thought it was a perfect song to finish up because I hope you have had a perfect day or have a perfect day, depending wherever you are in the world, wherever you are, morning, noon, or night. Have a great day. And thank you again for being here on Your Music Live. Let's take it out here. Jim Polson with A Perfect Day on Your Music Live.
The sweetest dream of you, Mary. We were holding hands, laughing and flirting. We made plans to go into the city, walk around the Lower East Side, have dinner in our Italian restaurant, take a carriage ride. I pulled back your hair and I kissed your neck. We were in love, we were in love. You're quite cool, was the same. A dark and fiery flame. Little black dress, big hoop earrings. Inhibitions disappearing. We drove back to Connecticut the next day. Say goodbye in a seaside cafe. Our perfect day was our perfect day. You can't go back and do it again. Everything just fell into place. Right up into the last.
Jim Polson there with A Perfect Day, and I do hope that you have a perfect day, whatever you plan to do, wherever you plan to be in the world. Should we jump in and see what Rockin' Ronnie Ward's doing before we finish up here? Yeah, he's already chatting over there.
Et al. I'll, mention some more of my cool people
Hey, Ron.
Later during the show.
All right. Very, very cool. Yeah, jump on over there, get Ron ready and join Ron's show and tell him that Pete sent you. You've just been grooving here at YML, and we'll all jump in there and confuse Ron and make him have to talk for the next 10 minutes and say hello to us all over there on the show. So thanks everyone for being here. Appreciate you. And remember, as we say at the end of every show, please be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Keep creating, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now. Bye, Ron. See you soon. All right. Take care.